success. Oh, there was a hype train. Buggers. Chat, yesterday I didn't stream. I know. But I got some bad news. So I just spent the day theory crafting the secret build. Okay. The secret build. And at the end of the day, I have decided that the secret build is trash. Yo, thanks for the raid pack. What's up, everybody? The secret build was VD. And it works. And it's pretty fast. And I was testing it like normal. And I was testing it with Archmage. Because like Arda was talking about it. But yeah. The unfortunate reality about VD is that it actually does something. Alright. So I don't know. I don't like the way this is worded already. But yeah. We don't feel like this is consistent with how Path of Exile's itemization should work. Oh no. So just to actually preface this too. I'm a huge fan of deterministic crafting. I think Path of Exile's like click Chaos Orb, oh too bad system is not a system. Crafting doesn't exist in this game. It's awful. And deterministic crafting is cool, but it doesn't need to be done through Harvest, as it is very invasive to every player's endgame. It's the same reason why I don't like why I didn't like fossils, right? Because I didn't want to look for fossils. I hate it. Rise equals Reddit? Oh, am I a Redditor? I don't even know how that would resemble. I think Reddit would hate all of this. I don't think I hate any of it so far. I mean, I hate the way they word some things, but I don't actually hate the... PoE doesn't have crafting. Like, that I can stand by. Yeah. We'll see. Before we detail what changes are coming, we want to explain a bit about Harvest's initial implementation and our design philosophy around items and crafting mechanic that's worked in the history of Path of Exile, to be honest. Everything else was either... is like just inefficient and not rewarding enough. Or too difficult, or too spiky. I don't know. It just... nothing really works in the league that it was released. Rituals? Rituals are very not smart to do while leveling. Like, it's just not good. Beast Oh yeah, Beast Cherry was really good. I like that. Matixo, thanks for the 6 gifted. Appreciate ya. Congrats to the winners. Not true. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people think that running Ritual is good XP and that it's efficient and it's smart to do and it's the way to play the game because it gives me items, right? It's free items. I should do Ritual. I know that a lot of you guys have those takes, but unfortunately, you're just wrong and stupid, actually. Old systems are less impactful without Harvest. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about add, remove, but the reality is, I know that somewhere in here there's add, remove getting removed, or at least adding, like exalting with Harvest is getting removed. Again, I thought that that's not even going to go in with the new iteration of Harvest, but it did, so I mean, I'd bet my nutsack that that's going bye-bye. Hold it in? Wait, really? Are they not? Nah, I'd be shocked. I think basically... I mean, the smart thing for them to do, from what I'm reading so far and what their mentality is, would be remove exalting with Harvest. I mean, I hate to say it, but they're probably gonna do something with like influenced items. I don't know, limit it in some way, maybe to like one mod, or fucking maybe remove it entirely, which I personally highly disagree with, but I can see GGG doing something like that. It's like the most interesting items. Whenever there's like the most interesting item, they always want to make it the hardest to obtain. But I don't think spamming currency on items makes it hard to obtain. It just makes it fucking annoying. But GGG thinks that it's hard. And like, therefore, they're willing to do changes like that. I don't know. We'll see. Like, deterministic, but easy. Crafting with Harvest is easy as opposed to clicking a fucking Chaos Orb to get your shit. That's not hard. It's fucking annoying. It's shit. It's just not fun. There's nothing enjoyable about it. I don't know. I just don't see Harvest as... Harvest gets things done easily, you could argue. But like, by saying this is easy, you're making the opposite difficult. But it's more so a time frame of where you accomplish it. Because with enough Chaos Orbs, you're gonna accomplish Harvest items. Right? The thing that you want to do is stretch that out. And not like, make it about a difficulty. Because it's not, to me. This is not the path of exile we set out to make. The sentiment was summed up by a member of our design team who recently said we don't want to take away the feeling of closing your eyes and exalting an item, scared to see whether you ruin it or not. Dude, that's literally a bad thing. Oh my god, what is that sentence? Oh no. Dude, I was getting what they were talking about, but like this sentence and like the chaos spamming and exalt spamming, objectively, it is like better for the game, unfortunately. In 3.14, we're making some changes. The first 3 are direct nerfs to Harvest, and the second 2 are improvements. Oh, okay, so they are maybe adding some utility. It's also worth noticing that Harvest Atlas passives have been adjusted to accommodate these changes. Interesting. Adjusted. I like the wording of that. I love it when GGG says adjusted. X has been adjusted. It's like... So... For sure. I'm sure they watched Bayclass from 6 months ago, and they were like, yeah... Blocking is the way. All type specific divine mods. Crafts that add mods of specific types, like physical modifier for example, to items that can now only be applied to non-influence items. Oh. Except for the existing mod that applies as influenced mod to an influenced item. Oh. Wait, they didn't remove it?
Slaves, get your ass back here!
Hope so, at least. But I feel like they should have maybe clarified that. Because again, if you just look at this, it goes against the kind of philosophy or what they were talking about earlier. Part of the Grove encounter is now a map fragment that sometimes drops tier 4 harvest bosses. Part of the Ground encounter is now a map fragment that sometimes drops tier 4 harvest bosses instead of randomly appearing in place of normal harvest grove. This allows you to trade the encounter if you don't feel up to it. And it means that finding Heart of the Grove when you are in a map with difficult mods doesn't lead to an impossible encounter. True. Moon is actually the perfect example of this because he never got perfect items. He's talking about like perfect items.
Guaranteeing items, like, all right, I've got the
guaranteeing
now.
items.
I'm gonna influence it, and then I'm going.
This is coming from the same guy who couldn't craft a fractured weapon, playing 14 hours a day, not being able to craft his fractured merciless weapon for like 3 weeks straight. So the sheer idea, even though he's never like actually gotten there, or maybe he did eventually, but it took a long time. Like, I don't think that shit should take that long of a time. if the idea that he's now going to get there was enough to like push him away from the game. And that's obviously a negative that you don't want people to have, right? But like, I don't know. Quinn has a lot of those sort of takes, right? I basically killed Maven. I basically beat Terraria. It's like I basically killed Awakener. And I think that happens for a lot of people. I also think that's why like MOBA players are always, it's my team's fault and all that.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I mean, again, I think that's a real problem. If somebody like thinks that their gear is perfect in like the state that it's here in the league that we have right now, you know, they perceive it as gambling, and then Harvest they don't, despite the fact that that it would be. I mean, my account looks the same. Shit. Oh, okay, maybe not so much. Never mind. But yeah, this is exactly. I think in a lot of ways GGG wants to get rid of people like this, because this person's gameplay will not be affected. If he actually understands Harvest, he will not be affected by the Harvest changes at all. The same way the majority of the player base won't be, and they never could have in the first place. But like, this dude is just piecing out. They're a majority? Yeah, I know. I get it. It's just that I would imagine a lot of those people who are in that club aren't like, I'm quitting over this, right?